Coach, you hit your first 3 threes of the game, jumped out to that 11-point lead. After that, what did you see? What went wrong?
We compiled a lot of mistakes, and like I told the guys, I think a mistake is always okay because you always have the chance to get it back. But it's always hard when you make a mistake, you're thinking about the mistake and making another one. And I think that it's not just the same player, but 3 mistakes in a row, compiling those mistakes is like when runs happen. And I thought that, at times, obviously I got to help the guys better with having new groups and new lineups and all that stuff. So obviously that's part of my job. And tomorrow we watch film, we do some walkthroughs and start building from there. But, I thought that today that was the reason why we didn't compete into the game. I thought the guys fought, but the purpose, the focus, and compiling those mistakes, that was like what we have to be better at, right? So, it's one more in the NBA, move on and be better than the next one, which we'll be excited to play next game.
You have any update on D'Angelo?
No, he just got hit in the shin, and he had discomfort, and we decided not to play him. But other than that, no.
You always talk about effort. I know you said they fought, but since the 5-minute mark, I think at the second quarter, you were down double digits. What did you think of the compete and the effort since that?
Yeah, I think it was, the fight was there because if you, I think that we cut it either to 20 or under 20, and then that just tells you that the guys are trying to do the right things. Again, 3 mistakes in a row happen, and then they take it almost to 30. And those are the things that we want to learn from. We want to be a group that, the resiliency comes. Sometimes when you're getting beat, what happens, you have to accept it, but you got to keep fighting. And when you're losing by 20, you want to be willing to cut it to 10 at the end of the game, to cut it to under 10. And that mentality at the end of the day, if you get used to it, and same thing the other way. Sometimes you'll be up, and if you're up 20, you got to go up 25, up 30. And that fight cannot stop. Either way, we all want to be on the winning side, but sometimes it's going to happen. And I want our guys to have that in their nature, not just be like, 12 minutes left, we're done with this game. We're not done. And I think that's important. We gotta keep showing the fight, which we did, but with purpose. And again, that's good that it happens now. That's how we build, and that's how we learn.
Obviously, with the amount of injuries you guys are dealing with now, there are going to be other guys that see opportunities. What did you make of how Tyrese played tonight?
Tyrese has been great the whole year. Tyrese Martin. He's been great. I mean, he's been consistent in the rotation for the most part, and he's taking advantage of his opportunities. And starts not just right now, starts in the summer when he was fighting for a two-way spot, and he did all the right things every single day. Build relationships with his teammates. He was a great teammate the whole year. And now he's getting NBA minutes and doing a great job. So can you control if the ball goes in? Today, he scored 16, 1 for 7 from 3, but I like all the shots he took. There's going to be games like he's going to make all 7. Like we all remember him against Phoenix, right? So I don't care if they all go in or not. I just care about his day-to-day work, how good of a teammate he is, and, the great job he's done so far. So he's taking advantage of his opportunities, and that's why we love him.
Just in general, when players like Tyrese, like whoever, are thrust into a role where suddenly they're handling the ball a lot more, they got more on their plate, are there specific, what do you want to see from them in that situation when they have more to do?
Yeah, me personally, I don't want to overwhelm them because, like you said, in a new role, and now there's not many different things that we can run if we haven't practiced or we haven't had the time. And you have to be simple and do it really hard. And with our spacing's got to be perfect. And, the 3 things you run, do it very well. And I think that that goes a long ways, and you still can give yourself a chance. But I give all these guys credit because, like you said, they're put in situations at some point that they're not used to, and they still like trying really hard and supporting each other. All those things are really good for our group.
So with Ben being ruled out, the calf soreness, just when did that pop up?
It was in his pregame warm-up. He had discomfort in that calf, and that's why we decided to keep him out of the game, and we'll reevaluate him, and hopefully we'll get him back.